My name is Leo Edelstein, Madison, Wisconsin. My science question is, when will there ever be a man or a woman trip to Mars? And is this trip even a feasible journey for us to consider?
I'm Jim Lattice. I'm director of UW Space Place, which is part of the astronomy department at UW-Madison. The answer is really that we could send humans to Mars whenever we want to. We have the technology to do that today. What it takes is rockets that use that technology that we don't have. And so we would have to build something like rockets that we used during the Apollo program that can put large pieces of hardware and spacecraft into space and then assemble it for a trip to Mars. The problem is that although we have the technology to send humans to Mars right now, it's not a very good way to send humans to Mars. It would be very expensive and it would take a long time. And taking a long time means that the astronauts would spend a lot of time in space. One of the reasons that we don't send humans to Mars already is that technology is coming along for propelling rockets, such as ion engines. Ion propulsion is one that's commonly kicked around, that can help speed up the trip so that astronauts don't spend as much time in space on the way, because that's a very hazardous situation for any number of reasons. Nevertheless, there have been plenty of schemes proposed for sending humans to Mars. One very commonly discussed sort of scheme was portrayed partially in the movie The Martian, in which supplies and spacecraft are sent out ahead of the astronauts. There are things waiting for them there. They do their explorations and come back. In that movie, they use ion propulsion, for example. So spacecraft like that are still a few years away, and investment in that kind of space technology is what we need in order to be able to send humans to Mars effectively. But we could do it if we actually had to. We have the technology to do that right now.